I'm Sean Bostic. What we're going to tie today is just a real quick little panfish popper using foam. Like I said, this hook that's in here is an SC15. It's a little Gamakatsu size 6, just a little black thread. This is just Danville 70. And then the first material I got here is just a little bit of olive calf tail. Lots of colors. You can pretty much do everything you want. This is going to be a little olive and black type color, which is a real good little bluegill type color and fly. So we wanted about the length of the hook shank. That's what the tail is going to be. So I'm getting ahead of myself here. Just going to catch that calf tail in right to the back. Put a loop behind it to pop that tail up. And the whole goal of this was to create a real fast, easy little panfish popper that didn't take hours to tie. So no carving balsa. I mean, all that is a lot of really cool stuff. But when you just want flies to fish quick and you want to throw it up in the, all the mung and muck, and you're not worried about losing them, this type of pattern is pretty good. So this is just a little bit of tan midge flash, just give it a little sparkle on either side. And then you can tie these with or without rubber legs. I use both. I'm going to go ahead and put rubber legs on this one, just show you kind of what they are. This is just use a small or extra small, just fine round rubber, work well. Actually catch it. And like I said, the whole goal of this was to create a popper that had all the qualities that I wanted, that without a lot of time. So I wanted a lot of movement. I didn't want it to foul up, so I used calf tail materials that don't foul easy on the hook shank. I added rubber legs for a little bit of movement. Then I didn't want the body to roll around, which is common with a lot of your foam poppers and stuff. So the way this is tied in, it's going to be there. So all this is this is a 6mm foam. It's cut into kind of a little triangle type shape there. What I'm going to do is just kind of come in and put a cut like that in. Take it up, start somewhere about mid shank. And I intentionally use kind of a light thread, and that's because I don't want a thread that I can cut the foam. So this forces you to kind of temper your thread tension. I want to make sure that I got it all the way back to the starting point. That looks good. And then, like I said, with this, your color combinations are pretty much limitless, because you can do anything you want. So what I'm going to use, this is a little John Romer stuff, real good dubbing. This is their diamond dub. This is just in an olive to kind of match. The other colors that work really well is purple and black, olive and purple. I got a tan one, which is good for when the hoppers are out. And these also work on big trout and everything, especially if you're fishing quick, down a bank, that kind of thing. You give it a couple pops and they're on it pretty quick. So now we're going to do, just put a little dubbing on the body here. That's going to give it the underbody color. Then when I'm going to come up here to the front, I'll build a little bit of a thread bump up here in the front, and this is just so that when I tie it down, it helps keep the thread from wanting to pull forward. So what I'm going to do is just fold this foam forward, come straight over. Once I get it, I'm going to kind of squeeze a little bit. About 4 wraps. Pick up the head of that and then come underneath. Just a little whip finish underneath here. And so I know right now it looks like, well, how are you gonna ever tie it on? Because the hook eye is buried in the foam, but that's actually intentional for now. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut this, and I'm gonna do it about an eye length up from the eye. Just go straight across. Now this is what's pretty cool. This is pretty old. This is just one of the little cauterizing tools. So it's better if you have a little bit a battery that's not exactly fresh, so it's not quite as hot. Hopefully this one will get hot enough. It's a little old. So all I'm doing is I'm not getting on the thread. I'm just melting a little pocket. Now I'm going to take this pin and push in here. And what that did is it creates a little cupped area that will catch the water and gurgle. And now when you're tied in, it's very weedless. You've got a nice extreme gape on there. So once it's in his mouth, he's hooked. He's not going anywhere. And then just for durability, this is a little bit of the flat-height head cement. We'll just go along the thread wraps there and kind of work the foam, work it in, and that's it. Quick and easy, very deadly.